What's up, you guys? I am back with a new video. It's your favorite Michaela, and today I'm doing questions and answers, advice, pregnancy edition. I know it sounds like a long title, but that's how I want to title it. I came up with this video because it was a lot of questions that I asked myself during pregnancy, and I feel like it would maybe just miss emotions and all that. And some questions are just, I feel like maybe a person might need it. I don't know. It came to mind. And my answers, the advice part come in where when I answer the question, it's advice to you. Hopefully it's advice to you. I hope this video benefits you. Also, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and my baby is up and he's in the bed with me, meaning that he might cry or anything like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video before he do get fussy, because he is wide awake behind me. And yeah, so number one, I gotta read it to myself first, because baby, when I have an idea, I be writing fast. Hold on. What do you do when your child father don't want to be there or not willing to help you or anything? My advice to you: baby shower, have you a baby shower, a gender reveal. If you already know your gender of your baby, just have a gender reveal anyways, and just invite everybody, even though they all know the gender. Even though it might sound crazy, just, put on the invitation or whatever and let them know, hey, I just want something that's gonna help me a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? And also have a baby shower. And emotionally wise, honestly, it's nothing that you can do. You can't make nobody do nothing that they don't want to do. And if you just feel like you alone, my opinion is you can reach out to his family members or whatever and see is they willing to help you, grind or whatever. Because it is good family members out there. It is good family members out there like, okay, I'm gonna help her or whatever. It's not their responsibility to help you though, but it is good family members out there. Because I just feel like, and my brothers, they not this type, not that I know of. If they get a baby or whatever and the baby mama struggling or that he don't want nothing to do with them or whatever, if I had the money, I help them get on their feet. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see nobody fall. That's just me. But how do you get over your child father if you're willing to move on? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. In my opinion, because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna put myself in the situation. I still have feelings for my baby daddy. Ain't no if and buts about it. I still got feelings for him. That's not something that's gonna go away that quick. You get what I'm saying? Unless you had a sneaker link and got pregnant by your sneaker link, or you just had a sneaker link and you fell in love. Yeah. Anyways, but how to get over them? Honestly, it ain't no way to get over them. You just gotta take it day by day. Take care of your child. If your child born, or take care of yourself. Keep yourself up. And just if things ain't working out with you and the child father, and for example, like if he don't want to be there or something like that, then just keep your eye open for the next boy, male, whatever you want to consider them coming your way. Just keep your heads up, because people can't show their true colors out there. Especially one example is when you get pregnant. That's when they can actually show their true colors and you see it. So yeah, just keep your eyes, your head, mind, and everything straight. And I'm not gonna say judge every situation the same, but if it seems like it's going down the same path, then cut it off, because you don't want to be more hurt than what you already hurt. But yeah. 3, is it hard being a single mother? It's hard being a single mother. It is hard, because you're gonna have times where you're frustrated, you're being rushed, you just feel like you don't have enough time, you woe down, tired, and everything. Yes, it's hard being a single mother. You have to really have the patience, and having patience, your patience can only go so far. Meaning, as you're going to get overwhelmed. Like, it ain't no if, being, buts about it. You're going to get overwhelmed. But when you get overwhelmed, you just gotta walk away, take a couple deep breaths, and just walk away and let it be. Because you're going to have time where you're just tired. And your child is going to get to the point, like, because babies, all they cry and all that. And, you know, they go through this stage where they just cry and nothing's wrong with them. Meaning, I mean, I'm not going to say letting them cry. But if you need a break, you need to walk away. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, people, when they get irritated or mad or whatever, they can take it out and don't realize they took it out until after the situation had happened. So my best advice to you is just walk away a little bit, put your headphones in, because me personally, I done got to the point when my baby just want to cry and nothing wrong with him. Diaper don't need to be changed or nothing like that. I get to the point where I be want to put headphones in, but I don't want to put headphones in because I just don't. I feel like if I'm not paying him no attention, something bad could happen. That's just my perspective. But yeah. 4, what if your child father wants to deal with you but don't want to deal with your child? My opinion on that is don't go for it and don't even give in to the situation, because of the fact you need to put your child first. It's not about you no more. It's about you and your child. Meaning, when I say you and your child, I know I'm saying you, but it's really about just your child. Your child should come first anytime, regardless of how you feel. You could be broke down. I feel like as a mother, you can be broke down in everything tore apart and all that. Regardless of what's gonna make you happy, you need to make sure your child straight and your child is happy. You don't want to be happy and your child be sad, because how that go, that's very selfish. And not only that, like, you got plenty of time to live your life. But once your child grown and everything, I feel like that's your time to go back to trying to work on yourself, like as in a broken heart or something like that. But right now, it should be completely about your child, regardless of the situation. It should be completely about your child. It's a question, but I ask myself this. I feel like, I don't know if I ever say this, but I feel like with me, having a baby or whatever and putting him in the car seat and have to carry the car seat, well, you don't have to, but you know, carrying a car seat everywhere, I felt though as that's a man's job in the relationship or partnership or co-parent or whatever, because I feel like it would be heavy. But honestly, in my opinion, it's not hard. I can't believe he went to sleep. In my opinion, it's not hard. And I carry that car seat like it ain't nothing. I done got to the point I know how to put it on my arm right here and just walk and walk and walk and walk. Yeah, might sound funny, but yeah, it's not heavy at all. And once your child do get heavy enough for the car seat, the carrier start taking them out the car seat and putting a blanket on them and carrying them in the house or carrying them in the store or whatever the case may be. Well, not the store, of course. You might well just bring the buggy to the car and put the car seat in the buggy. Before it's like going in the house or doctor appointments or something like that, just pick your child up. And me personally, I done got to the point that I'm gonna be honest, I'm lazy. I am lazy. I got to the point I used to carry that car seat everywhere. Every time I get him in and out the car, I'll carry it in the house, anywhere, and just sit it down or whatever. But I got to the point that I don't feel like doing it. I just unhook them, throw that blanket on them, and let go in the house. I feel like that's quicker and easier. Carrying that car seat, I'm wearing myself down. 6. How would you know if your child father is just for you? It's just for you, meaning as if he just wants you and don't want no dealings with the child, but want to act like he want dealings with the child. This how you know. Before anything, because boys are tricky. Like, they will make it seem like they want to do this but don't really want to do that. Meaning that if I was you, I'd make him buy wipes, diapers, and an outfit, and a pair of shoes, and a hat. And they had them 5 things. And you can do whatever you want to do. But them 5 things right there. If he buy all them, regardless if he got the money, he'll find a way to get the money. Like, that's just how I feel. He'll find a way to get the money if he really want to be there. Meaning that I feel like if he really want to be there, he really got to be on his stuff. Meaning that he got to have a job and all that. So he can afford these 5 things. And when I say outfits or whatever, I mean like the ones that be coming like 5 in a pack with some shorts or whatever it may be. That's what I mean by outfit. Not no one outfit that's came from the dollar store that's $5. Here you go, babe, whatever, whoop whoop. No. And I'm not saying nothing too expensive because everybody can't buy everything, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he got to, in order, in my opinion, he have to buy something. And also, if he do that, just watch his moves. Because he could do that just to get back close to you. If he do that, just my advice to you, just lay your rules down. Be like, every time you come see him, you gotta have diapers or wipes. Nah, you gotta have diapers and wipes. Regardless if it's like well, how many come 10 in a pack, diapers and some wipes. Tell him to bring that every time he come. Cause I mean, hey, he benefiting you if he do it every time he see his child or whatever. He benefiting you. Or if he want to come see him every day, it could be once a week. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like just lay your ground down on what you want and don't be caught up in your feelings like, oh, he want to be there and stuff like that because you want to be with him. 7. If my child father start coming around, how would I know he's there to stay? I'm gonna be real with you. I always wondered this when I was pregnant, and I still kind of wonder it now. And I kind of can't answer that, but I'm just gonna state my opinion on it. You never know. In my opinion, if it was me and I was in that situation, I honestly, cause like if you want to be real, a lot of boys, males, whatever you want to call them, boys, you know, I don't know why I keep saying male, but you get what I'm saying. Whatever you call your soulmate or whatever, not soulmate, not soulmate or whatever. But you get what I'm saying. Whatever you want to call them, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like a female will always come involved. And you want to know something? I feel like when he bring a female in the picture, or if he secretly dating a female, which you would probably never know that, but if he open about a relationship and he's talking to a female and a female feels some type of way about you, you know, being around him with your child or anything like that, or not only that, if you feel like, how I want to put it, y'all, I'm stuttering. Okay, long story short, if I was you, I get close to the girlfriend, let her know what my rules is and what he's supposed to be doing. And y'all grown. Let's be real, y'all grown. Keep it 100. If you still got feelings for him, let her know. Let her know. And if she want to try to pull him away from you, you need to let him know, get in his head, because boys are a little bit slow. So you could tell them anything and they'll go ahead and catch on. Meaning that you tell him, be like, you know, let him know your child come first. Regardless, tell him all the time, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm not gonna hold you or nothing. If a boy really want to do something, and you constantly tell them, oh, this should be this should be this, it's gonna get stuck in their head because they don't want you to think the otherwise. Because if they anything, I ain't gonna say that. If they, you know, the type that get mad when, you know, they being honest or whatever, then telling them that in their head or whatever, gonna make them be like, man, she think I'm this already. They gonna fall in line, basically, is what I'm telling you. They gonna fall in line. If that makes sense. If it don't make sense, I will try to explain it a little bit more. He is trying to cry. That's what I thought. Hey, how can I finish high school when my baby is crying each and every night? And don't want to go to sleep, fighting they sleep and all that. My advice to you, honestly, doing when he sleep, doing when he or she sleep. And if they sleeping for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, this you got 2 minutes work done. That's how I feel like. Use your child as a motivation, or sit up there and hold them. It's just multiple things that you can do. But my advice to you, just trying to do it when they sleep. When they take their 5-minute nap, get their 5-minute work done. And don't go to sleep until it's done. And also, what I do want to say this, and this might be bad advice to some people, but if, you know, if this what I did, honestly. It's okay to be behind. You get what I'm saying? Don't get too far behind, but it is okay to be behind. Like, for example, I had nights where I had work to do, and I was just lazy or just sleep or just choose to sleep because I just want to sleep. I get behind a little bit. But another thing is, if you're staying up when your child is up and all that, that's going to be tiring. But also, when your child go to sleep, you get on their work. When they sleep, because I'm going to be honest with you, if you take a power nap before they even wake up or whatever the case may be, when they fall asleep, you going to have some type of energy because of the fact you had that little power nap. I'm going to be real with you. Because it done happened to me a lot. Like my baby, when it was yesterday, I had woke up, I had went to sleep. When my mama had him, I stayed asleep for a good little minute. I woke up and he decided he wanted to try to play with me because he liked to wake up when I'm asleep. Meaning that he woke up at 2 o'clock yesterday morning and I was already up. You know what I did? Walked over there and looked at him. He saw I was up and he went right back to sleep. So I'm telling you, get them little power naps. When they decide they want to wake up, you already be up. And they be drove and go back to sleep. That's how I see it. But, nah. Is it safe to move on after your child father? In my opinion, if you still, you know, have feelings towards him or whatever, and you get in another relationship, it's not going to last because of the fact, if your child father, because like, you got to think, right? Well, I'm not going to say it like that. I feel though as, I don't want to say it. Because I don't want it to come out wrong. I feel like if never mind, we're not going to use that as for example. If you're not over your child father, just, you know, being in another relationship not going to help you get over them because, I mean, people say knew this, knew that, or whatever help you get over the old. No, not really. Not really. It ain't going to do nothing but make you think about that person while you're in a relationship. And you're going to start looking at that person on how you looked at your child father. And you're going to fall in love with that person. But really, you it's confusing. But if you're not ready to, if you still want your child father, then you're not ready to move on. But if you don't want him no more, go ahead and move on, girl. You go ahead, period. Yo, hype you up. This it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope I help somebody. And yeah, I love y'all. Stay tuned for the next video.